Today we're driving the XC30 Volvo, as you can see with my brilliant zoom. As you see, this is a very compact car with large tires, which is good for all the potholes and everything else that are on the crappy roads of Finland. And of course there is some challenge with the back seat. We will see that later on. So quite short, nimble, light, feels light, steering is light. And you can see there is a Volvo of the design language totally. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm sitting in a Volvo EX30, this very popular car, and the first impressions are very Scandinavian, as it should be, as it is a Volvo, even though this is made in China. Let's see how the Volvo feels. Let's have a short. Oh, you start creeping instantly. One pedal driving, okay, should be fine. Where is the map? Try some locations because it doesn't show anything. That's interesting. This is spanking new, 1,580 kilometers only driven, so it's creeping still. It's a good rear view camera. I do not know why I can't trust it. Okay, good. I hate this creeping. Like I said previously. Okay, let's drive on. And the camera stays still on there. Doesn't it go away? This is an interesting view. Okay, do I need to shut it off? Okay, it doesn't show anything for the navigation. It's always, the first time you jump in a car. The seller actually went through the car and all the sort of settings and everything else, and that's really good. So this is the four-wheel drive with some nice cotton interior, which is extra. One thing that I have to say is that this wiper seems to do a good job, coming from a specific car with no particular good wipers, so it's always something good. Noisy. An interesting part is again this sort of a steering wheel, which is some sort of a rectangular kind of a shape. These buttons make sense on the steering wheel. That's fine. It's raining quite heavily. I hope it doesn't show, more or less come through. Exactly when I got the car, it started raining like hell. So let's go to some place where I can shoot, and something from the outside also. This car has a frunk, but it's a small one. Still have a frunk. That is big plus. This doesn't have any start or stop buttons at all. Big plus. Airy. You can see much better than from the Ford Cup. You can see out much better than in Ford Capri. Region. Is that the region that is? At least there is a region, so that's always nice. And does it stop? Let's stop. I'm not really sure. I need to brake because there's a car in front of us. Let's go to sort of a small highway section. See how this functions. It's very nimble, as these kind of cars are always. I need to press the brake so I don't go too far. Okay. Oh, the region is terrible. It's still. I'm so used to something totally different. Okay, let's pick up the pace. Okay, good. This car is good for normal driving. Sort of can easily go into the queue and not a problem. This is all about me again. Jumping into the car, more or less driving around. See, oh, what's this? by stopping it directly to pushing the acceleration on, it sort of hicks up. I don't know what it is. Something with the drivetrain again. If that is something I just pick up during the first 10 minutes of the drive, that is not cool. Check that the region is actually stopping. So, because in traffic that is something that you always need. Okay, pulling up the. It's downhill and it's okay. Now it puts. Is that brakes? Yeah. Oh, at least I heard some braking back. Whoa, that's weird. You need to be so. Oh, you need to use the brakes a lot with this car. So, it's a Volvo. All the bumps. Yeah, these are fine. These are totally fine. These are quite. Suspension is sort of a soft and a little bit wobbly. Many cars have this sort of a wobbliness to it. I'm not really sure how this is working with really crappy situations, or then you need to do the sort of the classical moose test that you're braking and trying to avoid the moose on the road. So. Or a car or something else that is coming towards you. This is quick. This is quick. So that's finally an EV that is quick. That's always good. Seats, yeah, these are okay. I can see myself driving quite long with this. Quite harsh. I don't know. Maybe my ass will get numb in the seats. If for instance drive like 3 hours, 3 hours straight. Bumps and everything else, this is taking really well. It doesn't show the speed limit at all. Probably in the map, but the map is not working. Let's open the back, and you open it from this button. I don't know how well that works in the middle of the winter, but you can probably open it from inside. And we have a spare tire, or tire actually here. And it's a decent size. There's probably something underneath here, so you can. Oh, it's a bit difficult with the tires now here. So, otherwise, size-wise, it's nice. Let's have a look on the back seats. Okay, so here, this is my distance from the car. This has this plush Nordic style. Not bad. This is light. It's very roomy. Gives a light atmosphere to the car. That's always nice. And the door panels, as you can see, it's a good design overall. Let's see how I fit in. As you can see, I'm barely fitting in. This will not be a nice trip to some sort of Lapland, and my shoes are barely getting in. But as in all modern cars today, these are very roomy with the glass roof. This is a small car, I understand that fully. So usually you have small kids in the back, so this is totally fine. And this is something you need to, for 2 adults, this is really good. So if you want to open the front, it says 2 times. 1, 2. So that means the classical way to do this, like an ice car, and I don't know why they did this. Oh. Okay. Like 2 struts, and there's when you fill in the washer fluid. That's fine. And here's a lid on top of the front, and there is, I don't know, 25 liters maybe. But of course it has cool Swedish emblems kind of stuff here. So in that sense, his design is very clean and it's very nice. Well, Volvo. That's for the interior. Infotainment, And we have Apple CarPlay here. You need to have some phone for this, of course. This is quite simple. You can adjust temperatures here. That's fine. Automatic steering wheel, good. Eco mode, yeah, this is fine. There's you can actually program here then the EU speed limit warner. You can program here to these buttons. That's very good. That's something we like. Otherwise, this is like basic Google alarm. It works, but it doesn't give any sort of a woohoo that this is cool. Not that much thing you can actually do or automate or something similar. And of course you have this manual ventilation thingies. But it's fine. But when I press the brake, it goes so deep, it feels like it's broken. And then you need to put it into drive. And the next time, it's still squashy. Is that the brake? That's the brakes. That's region. And then put it on the brakes. That's why it's so weird. It's not fluent. The whole drivetrain kind of approach is not fluent in that sense. For a car, for two persons, for instance, just one person car, perfect. You have enough space back, charging cables, for instance, in the front if you want to, or something similar. That is totally fine. This is a small car. A good thing that I've heard is that if you put a bike rack on the back, it has no effect on the consumption, because this is quite boxy design, so that goes flying through over. If you have a more lean car like a Hyundai Ioniq 6 or something similar, would be probably much more influenced by the bike rack. The steering wheel is still way too high for me. It feels weird. The whole window could be a little bit lower down, but that's design. Why I point these things out is because that is something I'm touching. I'm touching the pedals, getting the drivetrain to work. I'm sitting on something that is towards my body. All these materials are really good here. This is nothing to say about any materials. This is not a Toyota, as you can see. Like I said, what I'm emphasizing on when I'm driving, first, the drive feeling. Do I feel secure with this part? Would I like to have my daughter in the back seat when we're driving into somewhere else? I'm not really sure. This is fast, yes, but with fast you should have all the chassis rolls and everything else, so it's very soft. It feels that the suspension setup is really soft. And this is very good for city driving, at least. Driver assistance works. It's doing now something. It's keeping me in the lane. It's lane assistant. I know I'm a tough crowd. You know, I'm sorry for that. If I would have like a cap which says Volvo on it, I would be like amazed. But for a retiree, this is fine. You're high up. If you have a bad back or bad knees or whatever, it's good. You see well out to be an SUV. So EV score. If I compare this to the Ford Capri, and I gave Ford Capri 3 because that was like the first one I ever did, I would say this is like 4.2 at least. This is much better car. You get much more for the value actually. I can't remember what the price is for this. I will just put it on the screen, the basic information. Yeah, forgot to tell you about that. But now I'm getting used to this, and it's like, you know, it's a good daily cruiser. Absolutely. This is not bad. I did the test drive in rain because now the sun is coming up when I had to return the car. Well done. Geely or Volvo, or who you want to thank actually.